platoon, dependable under pressure, and it would not surprise me if Wachowski left this war with the Medal of Honor. You really mean that, Jerome?
I told you, it's just the thoughts in my head when I'm writing it down. They change every day. Right now I describe you in 3 words. A yellow bastard.
Yeah, well, they don't give the Medal of Honor to yellow bastards. Let them go, son. I don't know why you want to write all this stuff down. You're just going to make a lot of guys unhappy.
What I write is my business. Give me my book back.
Wait a minute. I believe I deserve to hear my life story.
Arnold, those are my private thoughts. If you take them, you're stealing from me.
Well, I gather then it's unflattering. Gee, you know me by now? I can't be unflattered. I'm beyond it. However, if you don't want me to read it, I won't. But I don't think we'll truly be able to be honest with each other from this moment on.
Put it back when you're done.
Actually, we get to hear it, right?
Sure, Kowski. I mean, this is what we're fighting the war for, isn't it? Arnold Epstein is truly the most complex and fascinating man I've ever met. And his constant and relentless pursuit of truth, logic, and reason fascinates me in the same proportion as his obstinacy and unnecessary heroics drives me to distraction. But I love him for it. In the same manner that I love Joe DiMaggio for making the gesture of catching a long fly ball into center seem like the last miracle performed by God in modern times. But I often hold back showing my love and affection for Arnold because I think he may misinterpret it. It just happens to be my instinctive feeling that Arnold is homosexual, and it bothers me that it bothers me. See why I find life so interesting? Here's a man of my own faith and background, potentially intelligent and talented, who in 6 weeks has come to the conclusion that a cretin like Wachowski is going to win the Medal of Honor, and that I, his most dearest and esteemed friend, is very. This is a problem worthy of a Talmudic scholar. Good night, fellas. It's my opinion that no one gets a wink of sleep tonight.
Really give you a second one for free?
Look, I'm sorry about what I wrote in the book. I didn't mean it the way it sounded.
Forget about it. You don't really know me anyway.
No, I suppose I don't.
Is that what you think? That I'm someone who can't be counted on?
No, you're just someone who can never make up his mind. You say, let's go get Chinese food. We go in an order, and then you say, let's go get some burgers. We play basketball, and you never take a shot. You always pass off to somebody.
Because I'm not a good shooter.
You're as good as the rest of us. You just think about it too long, and then it's too late to take the shot.
That's why I can't be counted on?
I'm not talking about peacetime. I'm sure you're a very dependable person during peacetime. But we're going to war soon. We're going to be fighting for our lives. Somebody throws a grenade in your foxhole, you don't want some guy staring at it for 10 minutes thinking, what should we do about it?
Yeah, I can see that.
But you're still sore at me, aren't you?
I don't know. I have to think about it.
You figured you did.
Do you know what Charlene once said to me? She said that the reason she was seeing this other guy in Albany was because she didn't think that I was someone who she could count on.
Those exact words?
Think that I'd forget them? She said that she really liked me more than him, but she didn't think I'd ever make up my mind. She didn't want to wait for me forever, so while she waits, she's this guy in Albany.
You see, that's what I meant.
Except for one thing, I'm not going to be in a foxhole with her with some jack throwing in a grenade. I have to think about this because getting married is more serious.
More serious than being blown up?
Yeah, because if the grenade goes off, boom, 2 seconds and you're gone. But if you make a mistake in marriage, you've got 50 years of misery. See what I mean?
Yeah, I see. Well, I'm tired. I'm going to bed. What about you?
I don't know. Maybe.
night.
Good night.
Get up! Get up! God damn it, get up! I had a headache, a problem, and a temporal, and goddamn time. Shut up, you stupid bastard! Let's go! Come on, move it! We got some serious talking to do. Get out of here! Come on, sleepyheads! Move your asses! Let's carry it home! Is there any among you who does not know the meaning of the word fellatio? Huh? For the uninformed, fellatio is the act of oral intercourse. Is there any of you who does not know the meaning of the word oral or intercourse? It's comforting to know I have a platoon made up of mental giants. At exactly 0155 hours this evening, Sergeant Riley from Baker Company entered the dark latrine located in his barracks. And when he turned on the light switch, lo and behold, he encountered 2 members of this regiment engaged in the aforementioned exercise. Now, when I was in the Boy Scouts, this thing came under the heading experimentation. But in U.S. Army wartime, it's a crime. Punishable by court-martial, dishonorable discharge, and a possible 15-year prison term. Sergeant Riley caught one particular person by the name of Private Harvey Lindstrom. Harvey Lindstrom. The other soldier who had his back to Sergeant Riley was not seen. He made his escape by jumping out a window with his pants somewhere around his ankles, a feat of dexterity worthy of a paratrooper. Sergeant Riley gave chase, a man with 5 pounds of shrapnel in his right leg, by the way, to no avail. But he reported seeing the soldier enter these barracks at 0200 hours. Gentlemen, these are the facts. We'll be brief. As the guilty party wishes to step forward, admit his indiscretion, and save this platoon, what I promise you will be pain and anguish and humiliation beyond the endurance of man. Huh? I didn't think so. I'm just going to have to pick them out myself. It's amazing what you can learn about somebody. And you go eyeball to eyeball, huh? Right? Huh? Well, what are you looking down for? Now look at me, soldier. Huh? Stand up straight. Don't blink. Huh? There are 2 eyeballs in there tonight. Whose shoes I would not want to be in tonight. Huh? In the morning, Private Lindstrom will be interrogated. And if he gives the name of the man he consorted with tonight, in all likelihood, he will have his sentence significantly reduced. That's a worrisome thought to the eyeballs of the man I just spoke. In the meantime, all on-base privileges canceled. All weekend passes likewise canceled. Gentlemen, the moral of the story is, if you get real horny, do unto yourself what you would otherwise do unto others.
All right, what are we going to do about this?
Don't even say it, Whitekowski. Don't even say it.
I don't have to say it. We all know who he's talking about. You even wrote it down in your book.
Yeah, I also wrote down that you were an animal. If I'm right, then you should be in the cavalry with a saddle on your back. I'll go take it to me, okay? And then Epstein can start doing his 5 years, and you can move into the stables. Yeah, that should satisfy a horse's ass like you.
Cut it out, both of you. It's none of our business. Let the army take care of it.
No more base privileges?
No more weekend passes? You're telling me that's none of my business?
Carney's right. We should just leave this up to the Army.
Sorry I've loaded on you, I swear to God.
Actually, I'm rather enjoying it. It's kind of like an Agatha Christie novel. Murder by fellatio. Yeah, the title's no good. Sounds like an Italian ice cream. How about Murder on the Fellatio Express?
You think this is funny? I can't believe you think this is funny. Let's see how you're laughing when you're in Leavenworth, FC. He calls me a creep.
Look, there's nothing we can do about it tonight. Why don't we just go back to sleep?
I don't see what's such a big deal. The guy should be able to do what he wants to do. Just as long as he doesn't do it to me.
Gene, that's a mistake. Once you start compromising your thoughts, you're a candidate for mediocrity.
Learned a very important lesson that night. People believe whatever they read. Something magical happens once it's put down on paper. They figure no one would go to the trouble of writing it down if it weren't the truth. Responsibility was my new watchword. Anyway, the Army must have really scared Private Harvey Lindstrom that night, because I knew when I heard the phone ring in Toomey's office, the poor guy must have talked his guts out. I went out for a smoke because what happened in the next 10 seconds was something I didn't want to see or hear.
The following soldier's name is Gold. He's requested to dress in his Class B uniform and report holiday. Hennessy James J.
Me? What for?
It's a matter you can discuss with military police, son. Come on, I don't like this any more than you do. Let's go.
I felt lousy about Hennessy. I went to Ruina's again the next weekend. She didn't even remember me. She acted like I was a stranger. I tell her about Hennessy doing it with another guy and maybe getting 5 years. And she says, well, I haven't got too much sympathy for their kind, sweetheart. They're just taking food out of the mouths of my babies. Never gonna pay for it again. Just cheapens the whole idea of sex. I was determined to meet the perfect girl. And just what she'd be like. She'd be pretty, but not too beautiful. When you're too beautiful, you love them first and you second. And she'll be athletic. Somebody I could hit fly balls to and she'd catch all of them. And she'll love to go to the movies and read books and see plays. And we'd never run out of conversations. She's out there, I know it. Right now the girl I'm gonna fall in love with is living in New York or Boston or Philadelphia, not even knowing I'm alive. It's crazy. There she is, and here I am. The two of us just waiting around to meet. Why doesn't she just yell out, Eugene, I'm here, come and get me?
Hello. Would you care to dance?
Me? I don't dance very well.
I'm sure you do.
No, I swear I never dance.
Then why did you come to a dance?
That's a logical question. Because I like to talk. And I was hoping I'd meet someone I felt like talking to.
Well, we can talk while we dance.
It's hard for me because I'm always counting when I dance. So whatever you would say, I would answer 1, 2, 1, 2.
Well, then I'll only ask you mathematical questions. I'll bet you didn't know how to march before you got into the army.
No, I didn't.
Well, if you can learn how to march, you can learn how to dance.
Yeah, except if I didn't learn to march, I'd be doing push-ups till I was 83.
I'm not that strict. But But if it makes you feel that uncomfortable, I won't intrude on your privacy any longer. It was very nice meeting you. Goodbye.
Okay.
Okay, what?
1, 2, 1, 2.
Are you sure?
Positive.
Good.
All I have to do is step in place, right?
Right. You're doing fine, except your lips are moving.
If my lips don't move, my feet don't move.
Try talking instead of counting.
Okay. Let's see. My name is Gene. I'm sorry.
It's okay. We're making headway. Just been Jean?
Well, if you want the long version, it's Eugene Morris Jerome. What's yours?
Daisy?
Daisy. That's funny because Daisy's one of my favorite characters in literature.
Daisy Miller or Daisy
Buchanan. The Great Gatsby's one of the all-time great books. Actually, I never read Daisy Miller. How is it?
It's wonderful. Although I prefer The Great Gatsby, New York must have been thrilling in the 20s.
Oh, it was. That's where I'm from. Well, I only saw a little from my baby carriage, but it is still a city. What else?
What else? What?
What other books have you read? I mean, you don't just read books with Daisy in the title, do you?
No. I like books with Anna in the title as well. Anna Karenina. Anna Christie. That's a play by O'Neill.
Eugene O'Neill. Playwrights named Eugene are usually my favorite. Listen, could we sit down? I stepped on your toes 3 times already and you haven't said a word. You deserve a rest. I can't believe I'm having a conversation like this in Biloxi, Mississippi.
You don't like Biloxi?
Well, it's not a bad town. It's all right. I hate it.
I'm not that fond of it myself. Actually, I'm from Gulfport, we all are.
Gulfport, no kidding. I know a girl from Gulfport.
Really? Who is she? Maybe I know her.
Oh no, I doubt it. She's in the clothing business. Do you go to school there?
Mm-hmm. St. Mary's. It's Catholic. An all-girls school. I really should be moving on. We're supposed to mingle if we're supposed to.
Well, could you stay just a little longer? I really like talking to you.
Well, just a few minutes.
Would you like a Coke or something?
It's way on the other side of the room. You could use it at least a minute and a half going to get it.
You're right. Let the next guy give you a Coke. Listen, this is going to sound prejudiced, but I didn't think there were any girls in the South like you. I mean, so easy to talk to.
Oh, there are, believe me. Actually, I'm not really from the South. I was raised in Chicago. And my dad used to work on a newspaper there, but then he got a job in New Orleans and on the Examiner as city editor, but he took 6 months off first to write a book.
Your father's a writer? That's incredible because that's what I want to be. Listen, not to get off the subject, but would it offend you very much if I told you I thought you were extremely pretty?
No. Why should it? I like it when boys think I'm pretty.
Do a lot of boys think you're pretty?
I hope so, but they don't always say it. They always seem really shy around me. My dad thinks I intimidate boys my own age, but I'm glad you don't seem intimidated.
Well, I told you I'm from New York.
Oh, what kind of writer do you want to be?
I don't know yet. So far, all I've written are a few short stories and my memoirs. I keep a notebook and write down all my thoughts and how I feel about things. I've been doing it since I was a kid.
My dad kept a journal the last few years, too. That's how we got to write his book. I read that's a very good way to become a good writer.
Well, a few people read my memoirs. They were really impressed.
Oh, Sister Marissa's glaring at me from across the room, but I better go. But it was very nice meeting you, Eugene Morris. I want to remember it in case I see it in print someday.
Well, you didn't tell me your name in case I ever wanted to write a letter to St. Mary's Catholic Girls' School in Gulfport.
Hannigan. Daisy Hannigan.
Daisy Hannigan. Great name. F. Scott Fitzgerald should have thought of that before Buchanan.
Well, you have my permission to use it. I wouldn't mind it all being immortalized.
Daisy Hannigan. God, every time I say your name, I feel like I'm speaking literature.
Goodbye. You say very nice things. As a matter of fact, you didn't say one wrong thing in that entire conversation.
At last, something to live for. Daisy Hannigan. You just try saying that name to yourself and see if you don't fall in love. I had to see her again. Every time she smiled at me, I had little heart attacks. Not enough to kill you, but just enough to keep you from walking straight. Daisy Hannigan. Daisy Hannigan.
Don't mean a thing if you ain't got that swing. Don't mean a thing.
Tonight. Why? Because I said so. You don't like the Army, do you, Epstein?
No, Sergeant, I don't.
I don't blame you. Army don't like you much either. But when they picked you, they really scraped from the bottom of the dung heap. You are dung, Epstein. Dung. You know that, right? That's what you are. Ding dong dung.
If you say so, Sergeant.
I say so. I say so because I have a loaded 45, and it's pointed at, and I'm pissed drunk. I'm pissed drunk, and it's pointed, and I got this loaded 45, and it's pointed at the head of a piece of dung that the pissed drunk sergeant hates and despises. Now, in that case, how would you describe this situation, Epstein?
Delicate.
Yeah.
Extremely delicate.
I would say it was fraught with the possibility of shitting your pants. I gotta be honest with you, Epstein. I had every intention of bringing you into this room tonight, taking this pistol, pointing it at your ear, and blowing a tunnel clear through to the other side.
I'm sorry to hear that, Sergeant.
Yeah, I bet you are. If I were you, I'd consider this bad news from home. Hey, how's the game going, Epstein? Huh? Bet your ass you're sure you ever took me out, boy.
Well, some days aren't as good as others, I'll admit.
Yeah. Well, yeah, when you attack a man, you should never attack his strong points. And my strong point is discipline. Discipline. I was weaned on